Hi guys. This session this evening is the light version of the Power Center practice. So we're going to work around the center. We bring a bit of heat into the center, and it stokes our enthusiasm and our self-power, our self-esteem. It all arises from the center, from Manipura chakra. We're going to start laying down supine, so you can come onto your back. This is a nice practice anytime you're feeling heavy or dense. If you're feeling disinclined to exert yourself, this is a nice way just to get the energy moving. Anytime you feel that you're lacking in confidence, also this is a really nice practice. So semi-supine to begin. Bring your hands to the space just between your navel and your solar plexus. Okay, this is the area that we're thinking about. And just take a few breaths here. Allow yourself to settle. A long inhale. And long exhale. We think of the power center or Manipura chakra as the nucleus of the body. It's where we turn matter into power or energy. So this practice is also nice for stimulating your digestive system. And just take another 2 or 3 breaths here. So arriving in your body. Letting go of your day. And releasing some of your stress and tension to the earth before you begin. And regulating your breath. When you're ready, you can bring your knees in towards you, wrap your arms around your knees. And draw the knees in as you exhale, so you condense in the exhalation. And then allow yourself to expand, so the knees move away from you a little bit on the inhalation. Just find that rhythm. So exhale, condense, squeeze in, so you put a little bit of pressure on the center, and then inhale, expand. And again, exhale and squeeze in. And inhale and expand. Maybe another 2-3 times. Squeeze in, exhale. This is a really nice way just to start the energy moving. Squeezing in. You're also beginning to synchronize your movement with your breath. So squeeze in, exhale, expand, inhale. So you're moving with the natural expand and condense pattern of your breath. And then the rhythm is the same, but this is a bit stronger. You bring your hands around behind your head. Try and Drop the elbows back. So you're not wrapping around your head and pulling on your head and your neck, you're just supporting your head in your hands. And then on the exhale, you lift the tail, but you lift the shoulders as well. Squeeze in. And then inhale and move away. Exhale, squeeze in. Take the exhalation to completion and pause for a second at the end of the exhale. So you really feel that you're hugging your center. And then inhale and move away. Same, squeeze in. Pause for a second. So you keep the power on. And then inhale, move away. Exhale, squeeze. Pause. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Let's do 4 more. So squeeze. Hold. Inhale, expand. 3 more. Squeeze. Pause. Inhale, expand. 2 more. Squeeze. Hold. Inhale. Last one. Squeeze. All of the breath out and hold. And hold a tiny bit longer. Try and lift your tail just a bit more. Try and lift your shoulders just a bit more. So you feel that kind of quiver of effort in your center. And then when you're ready, you release down and into semi-supine. And I just want you to bring your hands back to the center here and notice how the energy feels. So there'll be a shift already. We feel more enlivened. You feel that pulse of energy, and it arises from here. It arises from your power center. You can press into your feet and just unwind your abdominals here. So you lift and open. You can just take this as far as it's comfortable for you, so you don't have to stress or strain. You just want to feel that this space opens all the way through your navel center. Optionally, you could take your arms up and over your head. One more breath. When you're ready, you bring the arms down. You lower down. And again, just check how you feel, how you're responding. You draw your knees in towards you. And see if you can control this roll up, but roll up slowly. So you control through your center, nice and strong, as you bring yourself all the way up. We'll bring ourselves to sit cross-legged, so you come into Sukhasana. Maybe use a block to help you align. Make sure that your spine is long, your belly space, your heart space is awake and open, and take 1 or 2 breaths here. So long inhalation. And exhale all the way through to completion. So you feel a firming in towards your center, towards the end of the exhale. Okay, and you take 5 more breaths this way. So long inhale. Long exhale. You feel tone in the center as you complete the exhale. Again, long inhale. And long exhale. One more. Good. Bring your hands in front of your heart here and set your intention. So, intention is to stoke the fires of our enthusiasm, our confidence, our self-power. And then you move into a twist. So the inhalation lengthens the spine. The exhalation takes you to twist your right. So your right hand somewhere behind your sacrum, your right shoulder drawing back. Your left hand can come over onto your right knee. You can just gently press away from the left knee. Be mindful of your breath here. The twist can restrict the breath, so be sure that you're breathing fully. You want to feel the firming, again the tone towards the end of the exhale, as if you're just gathering in towards the center. And then when you're ready, you can change the side. So you inhale back to the center, a little bit of lengthening. And then take your twist to the left. Try and keep the weight balanced between the two sit bones, so you feel your foundation is even. We explored the foundation here when we were working with the first chakra, with the stability practices. And then going back to your center. Good. You come over and onto your hands and knees when you're ready. So finding a tabletop pose. And just check your spaces here, check your foundation again. So you spread out your fingers, you turn your toes under. And then we move through Madrasana, so you draw your tail under, you round your back, press the floor away with your hands, your knees, your toes, bring your chin in towards your chest.
contract your abdomen towards your spine as you complete your exhale, and then inhale and open out all the way through the belly space, through the navel center, moving towards your heart center. And then again, exhale and tail under, chin in towards your chest as if you're looking towards your navel, and then inhale again and open your front. Again, exhale, so synchronizing movement and breath again. Inhale. Maybe for more power you can exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Again, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. One more, exhale through the mouth. So you really clear away any heavy energy as you exhale. Inhale, open the front. Exhale, sit back on the heels. So you just take a child's pose here for a moment. You put your forehead on the floor. You take a moment to regulate your breath. Feel that as you breathe, you rinse the energy through your body here. In your own time, you come up and onto your hands and knees again. We're going to take a bit more twisting through the center. So on your inhale, you take your right arm up and you turn all the way through the center. And then as you exhale, the hand comes down. Inhale, you go the other way. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale all the way to the very end of the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Drop back again, just for a moment into child's pose. Regulate your breath. Nice clear inhalations and exhalations, so you feel that you're kind of flushing away all of the heavy, the stagnant energy, and you're really bringing in this vitality, this newer, clearer energy with your inhalation. When you're ready, we'll come up and into downward facing dog. So you tuck your toes under, firm into the foundation, bring yourself up on an exhale, and you should feel your belly draw back towards your spine. You soften the knees if you need to. There's long inhales. Long exhales. If you feel You need to just work out your legs a little bit, release your hamstrings. You can pedal your feet. Most importantly, keep the breath very clear. One more. Slowly, your feet come towards your hands. Maybe lift your heart and lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward. And again here, take the exhale all the way to its conclusion. So you feel the abdomen firming towards your spine at the very tail end of the out breath. Heel toe your feet just a touch wider, so they're a good hip distance, maybe a little bit wider than hip distance. Bring your hands to your thighs and bend the knees a little here. So you press the heels of the hands into the thighs, just at the very bottom of the quads. And you open your frontal space. So you look to extend your spine, try and open out all the way through your belly space, widen your collarbones, you lengthen through your belly. And then on your exhale, you draw your tail under, round your back, bring your chin right into the groove between your collarbones and look in towards your navel. Here you should feel the abdomen contract towards the spine. And then move with your breath. So this is inhale, you open the front. And exhale, you round the back. Inhale, open the front. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. And exhale. Good, again. Now out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth with a little pause at the end. Three more. One more. And stay here for a breath, really open the belly, rinse the energy through. You feel a little warmth here. This is a really nice exercise for clearing the energy. Good. You can roll up to stand when you're ready. Bring the feet back in to Tadasana. Your hands onto your center, so again, just between the navel and solar plexus, and notice how you feel. The energy is maybe clearer. Good. Take the arms out and up and bring your right wrist into your left hand. Root down into your feet and lengthen through both sides. Try not to arch your back here. Try not to flare your low ribs, but keep the lower ribs drawn in and the tail drawn down. And then side bend. So you move over to your left, you root the right foot, and you breathe into your right side. So you're opening all the way through your ascending colon. Opening your right side, breathing space, lung space. Come back up, inhale. And then taking the left wrist in the right hand, go over the other way. Really root the left foot. Okay, now do it a couple with the breath. So you inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up and exhale over. Good. Inhale up and exhale. Come back to your center. Good. Long inhale and you take the arms up. Exhale and come down all the way through the midline. Take the exhalation all the way to the very end. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, draw in. Now take that exhalation again, right to completion. So you feel yourself really firming into your center. You feel that tone in the belly. And then inhale and roll up to stand. And exhale, come back to your center. Same again, inhale. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, return. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the way to completion. Good, this time stay here. When you're ready, root your hands and find your way back into downward facing. Nice clear breath. And again, towards the end of each exhale, you feel the firming into your center, the tone. One more inhale. And then slowly exhale. Lower your knees. Try and put both knees down together. You find your way back into tabletop pose. Your right knee is coming in towards your nose on your exhale. So you bow the head down, the knee comes in. You try and touch your nose to your knee. And then on your inhale, you take the same leg up and back. You can keep the leg bent. Open your heart a little bit, lengthen through your belly. And then exhale again, pull in. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, open. One more time. Exhale, pull in. And inhale, open. Good. Now try and find alignment. So you put the right leg back. You might need to drop your right hip a little bit. Pull the femur into the hip so you really stabilize into your center. And then if you can, take your left arm forward and find table balance. Now, any balance pose takes a little bit of confidence and power. See if you can find yours here. Good. And then release back down and into tabletop pose. So we do the same thing to the other side. These are tiger stretches. You exhale, bring the left leg in, try and take your nose to your knee. And then inhale up and back. Open the chest. Exhale, come in. Up and back. Exhale in. Up and back. Twice more. Up and back. And once more. And up and back. Good. You straighten out the leg. Try and square the pelvis. Pull the femur into the hip so you're not collapsing your lower back here. Reach your right arm forward. Try and find your alignment and breathe here. When it's enough, releasing down. And we're going to come all the way down and into prone. So come onto your belly. Reach back your legs, maybe rock the hips as if you're trying to walk your pelvis away from your ribs down the mat. So you feel both sides of the waist are nice and long. And then come up and onto your forearms. So a really simple Sphinx pose. Reach back the legs, maybe glance side to side and just check your alignment. Press into your forearms, draw your heart forward and feel that you open up your belly space. You feel the stretch through your navel center. And you breathe breathe clearly here and move the energy again through your center. One more breath. When you're ready, you release down. Sit back on your heels, so you take a child's pose. And rest it down and take a moment here to notice how you feel. Pulse of energy. If we feel a bit brighter, if the energy feels clearer. These are nice practices early in the day when you just need to get yourself going, to wake up your enthusiasm, your vitality for the day. Really nice practices. So take another breath in Balasana, in child's pose. And then when you're ready, turn yourself over and onto your back. So you come into semi-supine again. Good. And again, a moment to observe. You kind of feel the expansion of energy as the warmth that you create here, the energy that you create here, radiates out and into your body. We'll finish with a twist here. So move the hips over to the right and bring your knees over to the left. If you take your knees maybe a bit lower than you normally would for your twist, usually we're up in line with the pelvis, maybe be a little below there, so the twist is more in the middle of the body than in the chest, and just taking the legs a little bit further down changes where we feel the emphasis of the twist. With the knees way up here, it's more in the very upper, the thoracic spine, the chest. With the knees down a bit lower, we feel a more even twist. We feel it in the center more. You want to feel here through this line, through the belly. You can open up that right arm, weight the legs a little bit with the left hand. You know you can put your block or a cushion underneath your legs if the twist feels too intense. You know, if you have a shoulder issue, you can just rest the hand on the ribs, the shoulder softer. If you have lots of space around your shoulder, you can take that arm up as high as you like. The breath, again, is key to moving energy through your twist. And just feeling that movement of energy very clearly. Notice if there is any feeling of the breath being stuck or restricted. See if you can release those tight spots, those restrictions.
You can bring yourself back up when you're ready. So you use the feet to help you transition. You find your midline, so it's a little adjustment. And then the hips move over to the left. Your knees come over to the right. Remember to take the knees just maybe a little bit lower than you normally would. Shrug your right shoulder out from underneath you, open up through your left arm. Use a block if you need support. And sometimes we just need a bit of support for the first breath or two, the first moment or two in the posture, and then maybe things soften a little bit and we can take the block away. Find the right place for this arm, make sure you're not stressing your shoulder. Long inhale. And long exhale. And again, just feeling that energy moves very clearly through the center. For one more. Good. You bring yourself, when you're ready, back to the center. Use the feet to help you transition. Bring your knees in towards you and hug in again. Squeeze as you exhale. Good. In your own time, you can drop down into semi-supine or shavasana, depending on where you're most comfortable. So semi-supine, feet on the floor. This is maybe a bit easier on your lower back. Legs out straight if that works for you. A little bit wider than your hips. You can bring your hands onto this area again where we feel warmth. This is where we create our power. This is where our enthusiasm arises from, our confidence, our willpower, our self-esteem. Notice if you feel lighter and brighter here. The characteristics of Manipura are fire and light, heat. And this shines in our personality when we're in balance. We radiate warmth and light. You know you can stay here for longer should you feel that you'd like to. If you feel that you're ready, take a deep breath and exhale the very last of your dull or heavy energy away. Stretch out. In your own time, you can bring yourself up to sitting. And again, take your time if you would like to spend a moment or two on one side, just observing how you feel. Coming up to sitting whenever you feel that you are ready. So we can offer these practices to any aspect of our lives where we feel we need more power or more confidence or more enthusiasm. We can call on these practices anytime we need them. You can bring your hands in front of your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Can be tiny, can be a little bow forward, or it can be bigger. And you come forward with the gratitude to your body for your practice, for the opportunity to connect. Your own time you come up. Namaste.